the spine as we just work through the hands here.
Doing some yoga to help the wrist and I think and its upper body as well.
I'm going to show you this action. Start
I hope you enjoy it.
Third finger, fifth finger, and then
So whether you get it, if you feel like your wrists need some work, this can be good. Or just for the upper body.
Middle finger, fourth finger, third finger, index finger, thumb. And just continue. So we're just trying to articulate through each finger, bringing them up as we go. And keep doing that. Just one more. And then let's interlace the fingers at the top, pressing the palms of the hands up towards the ceiling. Lengthen up through both sides of the waist. Try to turn the thumb part of the hands up towards the ceiling, hugging the upper arms in towards the side of the head, but then try to relax the muscles at the base.
I always like doing something like this one.
Keep the breath easy. Keep pressing up through the palms of the hands. Take one more inhale, try to lengthen up a little bit more through both sides of the waist. And then as you exhale, release the hands and we're going
It's
to
important to take care of your, of your
twirl of the fingers as we come back down.
And
So articulating through all the fingers and the wrists as you come down. And we'll do that one more time. Yeah.
to make sure we remember mobility stuff and flexibility, and things like that. Yeah.
And then interlace the fingers. Interlace the fingers the other way if you can. So it's a less dominant way usually. We like to do it the same way often. Might feel a little bit more uncomfortable this way. Press the upper arms in towards the side of the head and then relax the muscles at the base of the neck. And can you turn the thumb side of the hands up towards the ceiling a little bit more? Lengthen up through both sides of the waist. Keep the floating ribs softening down. Take one more inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale, release the hands, and then let's circle the hands and the fingers all the way down. It's really good, particularly as we spend so much time on computers and our phones these days.
It's good to do something like
your hands, some attention. Come over onto the knees. Keep taking them together, knees a little further apart. And then just shift the weight forward. Plant the palms of the hands down. And then start to shift the hips back until you feel a bit of a stretch at the front of the wrist. Try to relax the shoulders away from the ears. And be quite mindful here. Our wrists are very delicate joints. So just being careful. If you can sit all the way down, you might sit all the way down. Particularly as we stay here for a little bit longer, you might feel the back of the wrist open up a little bit. And then shift the weight forward again. And then let's go the other way. So back of the hands. And the same thing, starting to sit the hips back down. Just being nice and gentle. Just last two breaths here. Coming back up. Release the hands down. Bring the knees underneath.
It's good to remember some of this stuff because, with all the time we spend with our hands, it's important.
Relax the back of the neck down. And then this is more of an action. You might not see too much movement, but you want to try to press out through the right side of the body, so increasing a little bit of stretch into that upper rib cage, upper arm, down the outside of the right arm. Keep flexing the fingers. And then let's come back up. Inhaling, exhale, flex that left hand, reach it forward, try to keep the arm as straight as you can, let the back of the neck relax, and then taking that action, internal action of pressing out through the outside of that left side of the rib cage and upper arm. And try to relax the shoulders, and inhale, coming back up onto all fours. Lay yourself down onto the belly. Take the right arm out, elbow up, shoulder height a little bit higher. And then turn the head to the left, use your left hand and roll yourself over onto the right side of the body, bringing that left foot down behind you. If that's not possible, you can just take it down in front of you, or you can just bend that knee, holding it there. And find your breath here. So we're working into the shoulders and the neck and the chest a little bit as well, just because sometimes wrist issues happen and they start in the neck area, tightness in the neck and the shoulders, and that ends up resulting in sore wrists and hands. Allowing that right shoulder to relax down towards the mat. And then rolling yourself onto your belly. And just take your time. We'll swap it over to the other side. So take that left arm up, left elbow a little bit above the shoulder or in line with the shoulder, using your right hand to roll yourself over. And if for any reason it's uncomfortable to have your head down, you could pop a little towel or something underneath your head to give yourself a bit more height here. Take your attention to the upper body. Just allowing that left shoulder, the front of the left shoulder, to drop down towards the mat.
I like one thing I like doing, but you can get into the lower back too, but this one, the Sphinx pose. It's good to try and do like 20, or 30 seconds if you can.
Onto the belly. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back into child's pose. Knees together. Arms down by your side. Forehead down. Relaxing the arms down. Feeling that decompression of the lower back here. Side. Just coming to a cross-legged position. The center. Yep, and then let's take this left arm up and over. So relax the shoulders away from the ears. Keep pressing down to that left shin bone. Keep lengthening out through the left fingertips. And you might turn the head to look up. If you can come all the way down to the forearm, do. But if your hip comes straight off, then just come back up a little bit. Just soften the floating ribs down. Take one more inhale, reach out through the left hand, and then bring the head back to center. Bring that left hand down, letting the head relax. Imagine someone's pulling up through the fingertips here, and letting the head trail behind as you come up. Dropping your head.
Did the second side.
Left
Sorry.
to the left shoulder, and then bring that left hand up and over.
I did have a coffee, but I'm still feeling. I'm still feeling pretty tired.
And then reach that right hand away. Turn the palm to face forward. Relaxing that left shoulder away from the ear. Little golf ball size circles here. Actively reaching out through the fingertips. And then let's change direction. And then let's wrap this right arm behind the back. So allowing the weight of this left hand to draw the head down. Don't pull it down. Just the weight, very gentle. Draw the tip of the right shoulder away from the right ear. Nice, easy, work. Drop that left shoulder away from the ear. And then bring that right arm up and over. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Actively pressing down to that right sitting bone. And remember, it's an option to come down onto that forearm if that's available. But try not to compromise by lifting that right hip up. And then turn your head to look up. ear, drop down to the shoulder, and the right hand comes up and over. Aid of the hand to relax. This. We're going to try to take the palms of the hands together behind the back. So if you can, pressing the heels of the hands together here,
Something like that.
pressing the elbows in towards one another. If that's not possible, then just take hold of the forearms. That's completely fine. So taking those hands back, trying to take that reverse prayer position here. Try to soften the floating ribs back in, so we might want to pop out here. Just soften them back in. Keep actively pressing the hands together. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And find your breath. This is a beautiful position for the wrists. It can be quite strong for some of us, but really good for opening up the wrists. Last couple of breaths. If you can, keep sealing the hands
And keep
together.
switching the
last breath.
switch the arms around.
And then let's
So if you
release
had
those
your
hands
left one
again.
on top of the
And
right,
gently
put
pressing
your
the hands
right one on top of
into
the left.
the thighs. And
And that
close down
should
the
give a really
eyes
good stretch.
for the last few moments. Following the breath in and out through the nose.
And I hope you enjoyed that.
Noticing how your